Amen. What it is, this is Damon. I am your host, and this is By Any Means. There go the Cash App. If you got Cash App and you could donate, it's much better because YouTube ain't taking 30%, and I truly appreciate it. There go to PayPal at Dean by any means. Y'all see that heart with the dollar sign? That's the super chat. You could press that at any time your heart desires. Please say it with me, y'all. I don't care if you leave $1, $10, $1,000. It is much, much, much appreciated, y'all. Terence Crawford should be ashamed of himself, and I became less of a fan just in 24 hours. I didn't let Crawford get away with so much, and I can't let him get away with this. The knob gobbling of Turkey gotta stop. Gobble, gobble, gobble. It gotta stop. Terence Crawford attacked Javonte Davis unwarranted for no reason, all for a man he just met because he got him the Canelo fight. You should be ashamed of yourself, black man. You just met Turki. Turki don't need you to come to his defense, Crawford. And it's so funny. The same people telling Javonte he should do this, he should make cross-promotional fights, is the same guys that supporting dudes who don't even want to do it with Javonte Davis. You defending Turki, but your same people, they mad at Javonte Davis for wanting to be loyal to Al, but you trying to be loyal to Turki and you just met him. He didn't build your career. He didn't do nothing for you that Al has done for Javonte Davis. And because you can't sell, because your last fight where Madrimal flopped, I didn't put that. It was widely reported. It ain't one report that said your fight did well. Not one, Crawford. And then you got the nerve to talk about what a dumb rich person say to another rich person. You're not half as rich as Javonte Davis, Crawford. You fight once a year. It's impossible. You fight once a year. I know how to do math, sir. Your last fight flopped. You didn't do better than Javonte Davis. Your last fight and his last fight. His last fight was Frank Martin. Your last fight was Madrimal. And guess which one did better? His. Your biggest fight ain't did half of Javonte Davis' biggest fight. You ain't in no position to talk about money. You admitted you will be the A side to Javonte Davis. You'll be the B side. How you talking crazy to somebody when you would be the B side to him if y'all ever fought? You wish you was Tank. You wish you could move like him. And the difference is you're on your way out the door. He still got a decade left. He surpassed you and he got a decade more to go. Y'all, I want y'all to understand how delusional Terence Crawford is. Terence Crawford has 41 fights, 42 fights. Javonte Davis has 32 whatever fights. Terence Crawford got 8 or 9 more fights, but he's 8 or 9 more years older than him. What are you? It's impossible you're making more money than him. And then you talking about taxes. You coming at the man taxes because you heard somebody say it. Because Crawford, I know you don't know. How I know, y'all? Because people's personal tax information is not public. The IRS ain't going to let Blue Blood and Terence Crawford know what Javonte Davis taxes is. And y'all talking about a condo in Baltimore that he don't even live in. Hey, y'all, how you can prove it? Go to the video of when Javonte Davis got arrested when his girlfriend lied on him. And go look at the house that they at. There ain't no houses in Baltimore that look like that. Now, are they? Oh, okay. So Javonte Davis can't pay for his own house, but he can buy a whole block in Baltimore to build up. Are you crazy, Crawford? Talking about you got how you know what Tank got? You don't even know Tank. You're not in his inner circle. You're not a better businessman than Al Heyman. You don't know what that man got. What we do know is he makes more money than you in every single fight. Your last 5 fights ain't close to his last 5 fights. That's the only thing we can prove. Terence Crawford, you was the B-side to Earl Spence, who is not a bigger star than Javonte Davis. What are you talking about? You over there knob gobbling a man you just met. Javonte Davis wasn't even talking to you. You inserted yourself in this. The same Javonte Davis you was bigging up on multiple interviews, and any Terence Crawford fan try to get in my comments and say anything different, I'll prove it to you. Put the money up. I'm tired of, if you want to talk crazy to Dean, put the money up first. I ain't letting nobody, no matter what panel we on, from now on, if you feel so strongly in your stance, bet me then. And I know you brokies ain't gonna do it. You about to retire sitting up there talking about another man that got 10 years left in the sport. You begged Canelo to fight you. You begged. One thing, you want to know the biggest difference between Javonte Davis and Terence Crawford? Javonte Davis has never begged anybody to fight him. What are you talking about, my guy? You about to get 20% of a fight with Canelo Alvarez. I guarantee you, y'all, Terence Crawford only getting 10-15% because Canelo takes 80% of all of his fights, and you know he taxed Turki because he ain't want to do it before. So what would be the incentive? More money. Terence Crawford took an 85-15% deal and talking about Javonte Davis. Yo, you really think Canelo Alvarez going to go 50-50 on revenue with Terence Crawford? You out your mind. You're out your mind. Duh. Hey, Terence Crawford, guess what, bro? Your biggest bag is going to be with Canelo Alvarez, correct? Your biggest bag is not bigger than Javonte Davis. Your biggest bag is not more than what Javonte Davis made his last fight fighting Frank Martin. You don't compare, bro. You on the pound-for-pound list? Javonte Davis on the pound-for-pound list. You a future Hall of Famer? Javonte Davis is a future Hall of Famer. The difference is he got 8 more years to add to his legacy. You don't. You don't even want to fight the top guys in your division. You chasing Canelo, and I hope the WBO take your belt because you ain't fought in a year. I hope they take your belt because we know what you like to do. You like to hold up divisions, and this the guy y'all hold in the air who holding hands with another man? Crazy. Javonte Davis wasn't even talking to Terence Crawford. And anybody he was talking to, it was guys in his division, Shakur and Devin and people like that. He wasn't talking to no Crawford. But Crawford had to jump out there. Somebody mad. Somebody mad about what? What Javonte Davis got to be mad about when he's a bigger star in the sport than you are? The delusion in these boxers is at an all-time high. Hey, Terence Crawford, you are the B-side to Errol Spence. Who's not a bigger star than Javonte Davis? You don't sit down. I guarantee you I got more investments than you, but you ain't say you guarantee you got more money than him. You don't know what investments Javonte Davis got. Javonte Davis done bought 30 houses on the block, and you want to talk about investments. What have you done for Nebraska? What have you done to put Omaha on? You haven't done more in your community than Javonte Davis has done for Baltimore, and your city is smaller. It is crazy how delusional these people are that claim that they this and that when you had to beg another man for a fight. You was holding out until Canelo said yes. And the only reason why Canelo said yes, because he's smacking Turki upside the head in ways you wish you could. Hey, Terence Crawford, and this is before I drop this video, before I end this. Hey, Terence Crawford, Turki would drop you to do business with Javonte Davis. Are you delusional, Earth man? I'm going to say that again for everybody in the back. Turki would drop you to do business with Javonte Davis, sir. If you fought Javonte Davis, you would be the B-side. But you know what's so funny? When people mention Terence Crawford unwarranted, he got everything to say. You want to knob gobble a man you just met. You should be ashamed of yourself. You don't know Turki. You just met this man. What has he done for your career? Gave you 2 fights? That's enough to go against a guy you've been praising and supposed to be kind of cool with? That's enough to do that? Crazy. Even your trainers talk about how great Javonte Davis is. Go ask Bomac about Javonte Davis. Crawford, you are out your mind and you should be ashamed of yourself. You're supposed to be a man. You're supposed to be Bud Crawford, the top guy pound for pound. Why is you coming to Turki defense like did Turki tell you to do that? Turki not even responding to Javon. Turki is a grown man that can hold his own cojones. He don't need you to do it. The knob gobbling in boxing got to stop. All these content creators be knob gobbling Bill, and we'll never be the same. And if we ever meet in person, I know y'all would never say anything because I already could tell what type of man he is. Y'all already know what this is, though, right? Beam by any means. And I holla at y'all.